So what is HQ anyway? Does it matter? I'm calling it the human quotient. But that's too fancy a word. It's really about what we value as ourselves. And in early days of AI, some devalue human creativity. And they're actually fighting the fact that they don't want to pay for it. We're also watching things like the Academy Awards get in this great fight and strike where everybody rose up and it was so loud and everything went through and agreements were signed. But the agreements didn't stop AI. And it's not realistic to think they will. If you're going to have a worldwide agreement to stop AI, that's way beyond a creative movement. I love Make It Fair in the UK, where all the artists are saying, don't do it without our permission. And I think that world is definitely coming. If you're going to run away from it, then you're going to have trouble because it's here, even in the things we're talking about, even in AI, in films, that turns Adrian Brody's accent in The Brutalist into a much more genuine Hungarian accent, despite the great job he did. And in addition to it, why is that considered bad? The Academy Awards don't consider that bad. You as a creator add so much to what's going on in here, but you need to teach AI the process, how it was done, and to do that, you need to understand the basics of machine learning. I'm not trying to say set it up, but patterns and probability, and NLP, natural language. What is natural language? How does that work? And when you understand the various pieces, you're not going to be an AI engineer, but if you work with them, you understand some of their challenges, and don't just treat this all as some creative effort in that AI has a persona. It's probabilities. Probabilities are what are going to open up so much, even in your own creativity. Hey, every comedian I read about who did this found AI a great place to ideate, not judge, do things. All the different people who were writers also found it interesting, though, in the end, it all came down to the fact that they know their craft. And of course, the human in that end is what's AI proof. AI can't be human, can't live, breathe, eat, feel this world, get scared, get excited, doesn't understand that range. We need to respect the emotional resonance we put in and that we respect other ways of telling stories than the main one way. In other words, bring in different ways of looking and dealing and processing information. It's not about whether AI should be used in creative work like movies. It's happening. It's happening all around you. This idea that you can stop it is the freeze part. I'm not trying to compare this and say AI is all great and give it a big hug. I want creators to understand that they have immense value and that what they have is AI proof. It's one of the only things, experience. Until those robots start walking around and getting hit by life as they grow up, they're not going to have that. What we know and understand as humans can't be fully captured in some data probability analysis. The more you mix it up, you want to talk about smart? I don't know many people like this. And usually the ones I've met like this are either engineers or creators. It's part of why I'm trying to bring both of you together, not personally, because I think together we could create something masterful, but it's not artificial intelligence. It's our human experience and intelligence looking at us and saying, hello, let's tell a story a little different way. Let's get things a little deeper and get better data.